Now, in recent weeks, much of our attention's been focused on the events in Syria.
With the Syrian conflict on their minds, Americans are asking an age-old question. Are we an isolationist country that doesn't want to get involved in other nations' problems? Or are we a global leader who must try to solve them? Charles Lindbergh, the great aviator, was also America's most famous isolationist. In the years leading up to World War II, Lindbergh gave fiery speeches across the nation, insisting that we stay out of the European war that was being fought.
We are on the verge of war, but it is not yet too late to stay out.
President Franklin D. Roosevelt was afraid of Lindbergh. Roosevelt was convinced the United States must intervene in World War II. Then Pearl Harbor came. America was now at war, and there was no longer a debate about whether or not we should be fighting it. Isolationism emerged again in the early 1950s when war broke out in Korea.
Scorching the place with napalm.
Isolationists, left and right, opposed American intervention in that conflict and also the broader Cold War against the Soviet Union. In this period, isolationism gave way to unilateralism. This was the idea that America was involved in the greater world, but on our terms alone. During the Vietnam War period, it was liberals who were often labeled isolationists. In 1972, the Democratic Party nominee, George McGovern, said there were more important battles to fight in the United States than overseas.
Come home, America.
Today, after more than 10 years of war in Iraq and Afghanistan, isolationist sentiment is strong in both parties. Americans are tired of war.